Hey everyone, Steve here, and we are back with Snowbreak. So, before we get started, got some sad news. Captain O'Hara of Home Alone fame sadly passed away. And also, I were to be remiss, and I missed this a couple of weeks ago. Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert, also sadly passed away, so may both of them rest in peace. Alright, so anyway, so we're down to the second half of Internal Strife, and yeah, about Snowbreak's latest update with the latest chapter. Yeah, I mean, thankfully they didn't actually show it on screen, but yeah. I mean, can't exactly bail out now because, well, we're only in the second half of, well, like I mentioned, we're in the second half of Eternal Strife, but again, could have been much worse, so you can actually do it on screen, but sorry about that, folks. We just need to grab my controller, so let's get right to it. Oh yeah, and also forgot to mention that I got Akashia's new form that just got released. And let me tell you, he's pretty OP, especially with her, well, I'll show you once we'll get to the gameplay itself, so. Dell's office. The weapons technology clearly comes from Hilbert R. Arthur. Did you hear what the robot said in the video? No, I did not hear what the robot said in the video. Take away the adjutant. Looks like it's after you. Could it be because of the fight with Purificant Gavin last time? No. After rejecting the guest, Tao declined to explain any further. She continued to gaze intently at the screen. Tao and I were watching the video Akashia had given me. The video began right before our engagement with Hela, and recorded how the Aventus's mechanical robot operates the shrines to make the Titans attack us. Is that shrine capable of amplifying the magnetic field of bio? Is that shrine capable of amplifying the magnetic field of biocurrents? It seems as if our research into this device is lacking. We believe it was only useful for synthesizing Titanogen. Either way, it's definitely capable of attracting Titans. Do you tend to look at things on the surface and ignore the fundamentals? Did you realize, Steven, it chooses the most ardent of Aventus to combine with the shrines? The shrines may not be the key here. It could instead be the presence of a fervent Aventus that's key to activating it. As the topic moved to technology, Tao became more noticeably more passionate. What's that draws in the Titans? Is it a specific human characteristic? I think it goes without saying. I told you, don't get distracted by superficial phenomena. Let's go back to the video. You told me that the first time you saw Rising Gammon, you also saw a similar mechanical robot, right? We can't compare it with this report from Haru's mission in the towers. I opened a report Tal had sent, skimming through the virtual screen. At the end of Haru's report was digital image. Several identical mechanical robots surrounding a man whose face was ashen. His face felt vaguely familiar. On his clothes was the symbol of the Aventus. Do you know him? First someone to see is this face. Sartre, the self-proclaimed exarch of the Adventists in the towers. He's the robot's operator, according to Harvard's report. Bring me that exarch. Yep. Ma'am, yes ma'am. Accustomed to the towel, never telling me more than the bare minimum. I was already prepared for the meeting to end when she suddenly interrupted me. Steven, aren't you curious why I haven't explained the reason for this? Asking wouldn't really make much of a difference. It seems like you have some thoughts about me. Sometimes the less you know, the better. Such as when your enemy is within the company. I had a sneaking suspicion since we lost the Brazen Gammon, and it's only been confirmed. Someone on the board has been secretly conducting experiments on the Titans in the containment zone. And these experiments aren't your typical beneficial scientific research. They are self-destructive, inhumane experiments. Obtaining evidence to prove these experiments exist was the goal of these missions. We need enough evidence to justify military and media intervention. The connection between Sartre and the shrine is a crucial clue. What are you telling me this now? I hope you can rid yourself of these doubts. There are more important things to focus on. This mission is incredibly important. It also presents you with an opportunity. An opportunity. As I listened to those words, I knew that I only had one option. Before I departed from Tao's office, I glanced over as she opened a resume on her holographic screen. I was able to make out the words, Senior Sniper Yao. The command room. Finish your chat with the boss. How does it feel being promoted? Well, I got no word, so no need to pretend with us. We all got the notification. What notification? Why didn't I get one? Like that you really don't know. You need to show more interest in your own affairs. In accordance with your practical work and personnel management requirements, Steven will temporarily serve as adjutant of the security department, responsible for... Congratulations. Congrats. Should I call you Sir from now on? Well, I would say yes, but well, that's the only option given me. So just call me the adjutant. I'm gonna have to start sucking up to you, Mr. Adjutant. Hee. Please put a lot of consideration into Professor Ferdia's research fees. It seemed like they knew about my promotion before. Oh shit. Sorry about that. It seems like they knew about my promotion before I did. But this additional responsibility in the security department would likely only be temporary. There's no way the company would grant so much authority to a single person. Hey, looks like everyone who can make it is here. Hey, Steven. Yep, speaking of, here's cautious. We'll get to her latest form. Aside from the outfit that's very revealing. It's lovely to see you, Adjutant. Oh yeah, we're getting Marion's new form too as a freebie. Yeah, funny now these two are grouped together, right? Because yeah, the current chapter, well, the latest chapter, chapter 16, has those two as their focused Heimdall operatives manifestations. So what's the mission this time? It must be pretty important for you to call me over so urgently. It's really crowded today. I greeted the operatives in order and finally arrive at Wednesday. Hi, Adjutant. Yeah, it's been a hot minute to Wednesday. Well, rather 2-3 chapters ago, but yeah. Her face displayed no change in emotion. Her cool, awe-inspiring aura was as strong as ever, along with her calm, settled expression. Tell me your plan, Adjutant. How are you going to catch the Adventus exarch Sartre? Just don't go too crazy. Like soaring 1,000 meters into the sky, then using a jetpack to parachute onto the rooftop platforms. It wouldn't be easy for anyone to spot you, so it would be covert. But Adjutant, have you done that often in the past? Not that often. Not that often? I don't buy it. Are you pretending to be scared right now so someone will skydive with you? Or what's your plan all along? Yeah, I plan on you skydiving with me. I'm an intelligence officer! That means I don't belong out in the field. Alright, let's get back to the point. I already notified Haru of your plan. Meet up with her, and after you land, let me know that you're safe. Also, it'll be our high and mighty adjutant's first time being filmed parachuting. It's going to make an excellent material for custom emojis of the adjutant. A robotic voice followed Caroline's. Expecting cabin door complete. Checking external airspace safety. Confirmed. Please check parachute equipment. Attention everyone! Keep your eye on the light. After the light turns red, jump out of the cabin in pairs according to your number. Yeah, up there. Speaking of their latest form. Alright, so no. Yeah, so need a life wild hunt form. And let's see here. Well, speaking part, let's just take her. Let's see here. Where are you? Well, I haven't got her purple weapon just yet, let alone her actual weapon that's on the gotcha. But we're definitely gonna showcase her. So let's just show you what I mean. So, yeah, let's bring Kaio. So. We made it into the towers. Looks like everyone landed safely. Alright, according to the adjutant instructions, I'm going to remain silent. Good luck on the mission, everyone. Alright, so there's only a small part. Oh, okay, here we go. Phase core. Lieutenant. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to get her her much better weapon. That's okay. Nice. Okay. Phase energy. There we go. Alright, I'm definitely adjusting the squad for the next chapter. or the next part. Actually, you know what? Excuse me. All right.
指示を手早く片付ける。
Unlock control on the station.
待て。一時待機。目標達成。指示を待つ。すべてすべよ。役に立たない。目標予備は十分にある。また出るだろうからよく覚えておいて。
Exit the mobile. All right. Wait for the platform to land.
すべてすべよ。目標の排除を確認。目標達成。
Hey, I haven't heard before, and this is much more welcome. Hey, there's no way I'm going to let something like that happen. Watch him surrender to the power of one charm. What charm? That's just brute force.
敵手。準備完了。終わらせる。
Let's dance.
また出るだろうからよく覚えておいて。
Yep, that's it. Easy peasy.
役に立たない。次は全力を出させてよね。指示を手早く片付ける。
Defeat the Saji.
役に立たない。
Oh.
終わらせる。目標達成。指示を待つ。
Open the gate.
待て。一時待機。
These spawners are in steel reinforced panels. Were they built by drones? Yeah, why? So the building would have built itself even though those engineers hadn't showed up to work, right? How nice. Heh. It's such a advanced tech, but the people here are starving. Nope. Well, took down the snipers at these. Oh, fuck. Alright. Cutscene. The tower's upper levels. How does it feel to parachute with a girl hugged tightly in your arms? Caroline, we successfully entered the towers and eliminated all surrounding enemies. So calm and collective. Impressive. Alright, look for Captain Haru next. Then I can relax. Captain Haru? Ah, I mentioned her so casually. Haru was an intern in the security department, right? She worked under you before. Yeah, she was fantastic. I remember that even back then. People have started calling her Captain. Shh, someone's coming. Keep quiet. A tower resident suddenly turned the corner up ahead, rushing up to us. You guys! Shh, stay calm. We're here to distribute the supplies. Take this. Under my command, the member put away his weapon. I passed him the food parcel I'd prepared earlier. I was here to make an arrest, but I didn't want to alert the targets too soon. Are you Heimdall Force? Are you here for our Naruse Haru? Who are you? Calm down, take it easy. I'm Dianthus, Naruse Haru's informant. He was telling to calm down. I have read about the Dianthus in Haru's report, but the informant was supposed to be a woman. Something's not adding up. Take him to custody for now. This is a misunderstanding. Dismiss it. What he said. Don't shoot. I was in disguise just now. Was there only one face in your file? Seems that way. Are you saying this space is a disguise? Penny, check it out. Sure thing. Ow, I seriously hate this stuff. Just coming closer, coming closer. I thought the Heimdall Force would have more advanced way of verify things. We have to prick your finger for the other. We have to prick your finger for the other method. Want to try? Dianthus opened her mouth, but she didn't answer Fenny's question. Where's Haru? She's watching the exarch. I'll take you to her. Are you sure you want to walk around the towers dressed like that? You guys had better disguise yourselves. As things stand, you're basically screaming, "We're from Yggdrasil." Heh. Then you'll be reported to the exarch right away. Yggdrasil has always provided daily necessities to Tower's residents. Wouldn't the residents support what we're doing? Would someone who drinks water ever thank the person who dug the well? Even though you guys sent us stuff, it's all under the control of the administrators on each floor. Without their protection, anyone could come and steal your property. It's yours, but it doesn't belong to you. In that case, we're only grateful to the administrators, not Yggdrasil. Isn't that funny? That's how life works in the towers. Do the Adventists control the administrators? Exactly. At Sartre, the Adventist exarch. Without the Adventists, a system like that would be impossible. So everyone would act as Sartre's eyes and ears. I fear the weight on the mission pressing down on me yet again. Then why are you helping us? I have my reasons. Yeah, sure you do. That was true enough. There was no need to ask. Everyone had their own reasons. Adjutant Naruse Haru reporting for duty. She performed a standard military salute after she finished speaking. Compared to the rest of the Heimdall Force, she could be called a model operative. Adjutant, permission to give my report. Go ahead. According to my observations, Sartre spent the majority of his time preaching in the altar. It's a building located in the inner tower spaces. Another place is the passive discipline. It's a lower elevation and it's at a lower elevation than the altar. Excuse me. And only has a single path to enter and exit. Sartre sometimes holds ceremonies there. Whichever one you choose, you still need to pass through the lower levels of the towers. which is a very complex environment. Understood. If we plan to act, we should split up into 3 groups. Deploy a sniper team on the high ground, a spotter team to monitor the path of discipline, and a 3rd team ready to apprehend Sartre at the altar under the sniper's cover. This method prioritizes safety. This method prioritizes safety. Sorry, I can't even read. Har was able to guess my intention, once again proving to me just how skilled she was. Communicating with her is always easy. I have some suggestions regarding the team's assignments. Okay, go ahead. I suggest Marion act as the main sniper on the sniper team. Life can be a spotter, and Fanny will handle the rear cover. Anya and Akasia will make up the Altar team. They are skilled at using hidden firearms and weapons conductive. Can you read that? To maintaining stealth. I recommend me, Fredia, and Nita handle the capture on the path of discipline. Our team would have a high mobility and combat strength. Excellent work. I'll assign the teams according to your suggestions. At the time, it seems like everything was planned out perfectly. However, I never thought I had imagined how things would turn out. Alright, that was short and straight to the point. Alright, so how we're doing for 50. See here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're probably gonna chug a few. No time limit there. Gonna use one of the inhibitors. Okay, Freya and Fanny. What? Oh, this is her purple form. This is Fanny. Okay, Hara can stay in. Definitely. Oh yeah, I need to work on you. Actually, come to think of it. I forgot to. That didn't seem. Gotta get too far. Oh, never mind. There we go. Wasn't much, but yeah.
ステージが混んでるのよ。カメラの私にこれは必要ないよ。
Oh, I come from behind. Shit. Oh, what do we have here? I forgot about that. Me exploration records. Record model broken from terminal with small amount of log to be recovered. Wow, why are they changed here? Some came from the outside while some. Don't forget, even though they're called the towers, we're still in the containment zone. Do the higher ups know about this? Yeah, of course they do. They just don't care. Well, sounds about right. From the enemy attack.
きのパフォーマンス見たでしょ。いい、私にこれは必要ないでしょ。さあ、私を称えなさい。今変えてるわよ。いいわ、アンコールの時間よ。逃がさないわよ。さっきのパフォーマンス見たでしょ。
I saw that. That it? Yeah, that's it.
Surprise!
Alright. See what we got for the next one. The same thing. Alright, let's take Cirrus. Let's see here. Who else? Oh yeah, working on locks here too. Then we'll get here. Doesn't really matter who's. Uh-oh, Aventus. Have some sleepers, sweet dreams. What if, totally hypothetically, we could run into residents here? Do the sleepers cause any side effects? If we run into any residents, the adjutant will cover us. Well, that got him. Surf's up. Reach the next platform. Reach the next platform complete.
しっかり休んだよ。私たちを邪魔しないで。動力ボードって使いやすいね。
A bipedal self-propelled robot. Who knew the Aventus had such good gear? Are you guys curious where this came from? This technology is very familiar. It looks like the robots we've come across before. Look at someone covertly funding Aventus. Alright. Still the same thing, you're okay. So you're gonna take a life. Go Red Hood. I mean, yeah. Yeah, clearance fine. It's for Tessa.
分析員、私から目を離さないでくれ。
I feel like the air is getting colder. Why isn't there any sunshine here? These are the lower levels of the towers. Most of the towers residents live here in the shanties. This used to be a rich area before the containment wall was built.
早くしてよね。残業したくないから。仕事だ。すみませんね。仕事なもんで。
Oh, got a sniper. Haha! The sniper just got sniped.
外勤手当？どうも。
Oh.
就職先を間違えたね。
Disperse the Adventist. Nope.
空のダンスを散らかすな。次の一撃は痛いぞ。
There we go. Activate the elevator.
ビジネスチャンスってやつでしょ。順調に進んでる。定時退社できそうだ。
Okay, there's one more. Okay, there's one.
就職先を間違えたね。
Didn't have to move that much.
外勤って
お望み通り、この嵐を終わらせてやる。
Alright. Cutscene time. The towers, lower levels. The elevator slowly screeched to a halt. There was barely a trace of sunlight. It was still daytime, but the tower's lower levels were sinisterly quiet. Other than Adventists on patrol, there weren't any residents on the metal bridge. Mental, what the hell? Where do I get mental from? Jesus. Following Dianthus' suggestion, we disguised ourselves before heading to... Oh, shit. We disguised ourselves before heading to the designated mission location. This was mainly to avoid an issue that would arise from being recognized by real tower's residents. Of course, if we happen to be questioned by the armed Adventists, we have no choice but to use the sleepers. Suddenly, a reflective object began moving, then stopped right in front of my eyes. I'm not sure we've ever met. Are you all from another floor? A tower's resident emerged from his dwelling, stopping us in our tracks. Are you to buy some miracle drug? Yeah, I'll take a couple joints and whatnot. I try my best to act natural. That's right. You sell it here? How much? You look around quickly with one eye. 45 errander jobs or 30 days as a data miner. Forget it. That's too expensive. How much do you think is fitting? I didn't answer right away. If I was wrong, he would see right through our disguises. Are you not from around here? We'll trade you for we'll trade you something else. How about bullets and guns? Diana just winked at me and I caught on. I grabbed my magazine off of my belt and handed it over. Tisk tisk tisk. So you brought them here. What's the... Is someone dying? You're even willing to trade bullets? It's time for everyone to listen to the teachings at the altar. Dianthus, which floor are they from? What are you doing hanging around with them? They live downstairs. Haven't you seen them around? The administrator continued to look at us suspiciously. Alright, do you need anything else? I'll give you a discount if you pay with bullets. No, that's enough. Should we go? Let's head back. Erranders and data miners are jobs in the towers. You work a certain number of jobs or days to pay the administrator for various goods. Using labor in exchange for goods. I mean, sounds reasonable, would be putting it lightly, but yeah. Thanks for saving the day. Don't get all mushy. I didn't came here to save the day. Haru, I got you all here safely and even took an unexpected risk. We agreed I receive additional payment. Right, you still want inhibitors here. I watched as Haru gave her several Balder inhibitors. Adjutant, these have all been reported to logistics. Haru explained before I even crap. Haru explained before I even had the chance to ask. Inhibitors? Won't they get stolen? I appreciate your concern, but that's not my problem to worry about. Haru, my work is done here. I'll see you later. I redirected my attention to the miracle drug I just had purchased. Fredia, could you have a look at what this is? Sure, leave it to Professor Fredia. Adjutant, honestly, liquid in here is basically just diluted Titogen. The Titogen is at a relatively low concentration, and they've also added the bactericidal agents and flavorings such as sugar syrup. Oh jeez, wow, huh? Some of the stuff you use in sodas and whatnot. Ooh, actually, come to think of it. No, that doesn't have syrup in there, but I'm pretty sure some do. Why don't you drink this stuff? I recalled learning that Titan could be used to make inhibitors on a past mission. This so-called miracle drug might actually be effective in treating juvosis. Wait a minute, let me compare it with the data from our lab experiments. It's not fatal in the short term, however, Titan can't be metabolized, so long-term usage would cause organ crystallization, turning the users into the change. Yep, not much of a happy ending. No, it's not. No, it isn't. Indeed. How long would it take to reach a bad ending with that dosage? Probably 3 or 5 years, I guess. Even if cured their juvosis, it would hardly give them much of a future. Excuse me. Adjutant, we found Sartre over here. He led several purificants to the altar and seems to be preparing for a ceremony. I have to please stand by for the time being and wait for my signal. Copy that. Adjutant, Sartre is over here too. He can't be in both places at the same time. One of them must be his double. Alright. Both teams have to act in unison. I immediately switch to an incoming call from Marion. I'm presently on standby. Marion, move to point C and get ready to cover both teams simultaneously. Got it. But I might be a little out of my range. Use the Coriolis principle to calculate the point of impact. Don't worry, Marion. I'll do my best. Are you prepared to have your sins cleansed? I beg you, great purificant, have mercy. No, you're getting older. Sorry, I got that James Blunt 1973 song stuck in my head. Well, actually, you've been listening to that. I mean, he did add first name woman named Simona, so obviously not this one, but still. All I did was take an extra box of hardtack. I can still work. I can pay for them. I'll pay for them 10 times over. I trust that you can pay for them. However, the teachings of the Titans are inviolable rules that cannot be broken. Race to Titans! Race to the Titans! Please let me off just this once! An inviolable rule implies that there are no exceptions. Rules are the walls that surround people's hearts. Please, I beg of you! I'm a default believer! I've taken refuge in the embrace of the Titans and my friends. I also converted them. If you have truly repented, you will pass the purging of sin. Come, drink. If you remain unharmed or are summoned, it means the Titans have forgiven your sins. If you evaporate, we know you didn't truly repent. Great exarch, please! I can't drink that! It's Titanogen! You may choose to drink it willingly, or you will be forced to drink it willingly. Hold it! Adjutant! Sartre is forcing a resident to drink Titanogen. Should we intervene? Stay calm. This is too risky. Let's act together when everyone's in place. Are we just gonna watch her? Someone else is here. It's that informant, Dianthus. It looks like she's talking to Sartre. Dianthus? Continue to observe. They took Dianthus away. Sartre is getting ready to leave too. Are you all in place? Yes, we're ready to move. Don't let Sartre get away. Got it. Okay. I'll watch you through the hologram as Kasha threw her dagger. Alright, looks like we're going after him. That's here. 1, 2, 3. Another cutscene. 1, 2. Cutscene, and then the boss man himself. Alright. Kasha, Anya, and nope. Obviously, Tessa. Oh, I'm not gonna use the Kasha again just yet. Not until I get her a better weapon. So, I mean, I could level up her weapon, but I'm gonna go through a bit of off stream. Oh yeah, yep. All right, let's do this. Reach the altar. I'm ready to go. Then we're ready to start too. We act together. Don't let Sartre slip away. Defeat Sartre? Okay, that was easy. Alright, let's adjust the squad in here. Let's go Clarina. Okay, let's... see here. Oh yeah, he's serious. What? Both sides are fake? What's going on? Looks like it. Seems like those wackos realize what we're after. The adjutant told us to break off and retreat somewhere safe first. I should just use my snipers. I should just use the owl. Alright. Alright, charging in. Alright. We're going across, right?
エネルギー満タンのシーリスだよ。方向お願いね。
Alright, surf's up.
私たちを邪魔しないで。しっかり休んだよ。見てて。もう一丁。私ますます上手になってきたかな。
私たちを阻める者はいないな、分析員。
Alright. Let's keep on going. Hey, I forgot to get it.
私から目を離さないでくれ。
As long as they can walk and talk, they'll find a way to make money. That's the kind of pressure the administrators force on them. How sad. Even after they're summoned, they just become tools, disregard the superstition being propped up as examples. Aren't we the same? I mean... That's not a wrong question. That's not wrong. It's not entirely wrong.
弱点か。
お呼びですか、分析員さん。分析員さんのご指示と手とした一人の教育のおかげだわ。足手まといだなんて絶対に言わせないんだから。
Keep going, alright.
心があなたに預けるわ、分析員さん。悲鳴をあげるがよい。
Oh. Didn't realize it was over already.
これが勝利の余韻。
Yeah, right. Towers and doors. Great exarch! It seems we have some unwelcome visitors. The Heimdall force is here. The Heimdall force. Tal's lapdogs are finally here. Don't worry about them. They won't find anything. Bring Dianthus to me. As you wish. Great exarch? Weren't you just at the altar? Was that a body double? About knowing reality, you cannot perceive falsity. I, too, may not be the real Sartre. We may continue our conversation. Sir, can you ask someone to leave first? Is what you are about to tell me disruptive to the word of the divine? I know the Heimdall Force's detailed combat plan and their specific locations. I appreciate such a plain and simple act of betrayal. But unless you have a more valuable information... Exarch, there's a message for you. It's the High Presbyter. Sartre, there's something you must do. Ah, High Presbyter. You can depend on me. We require you to make a certain sacrifice. As long as you order it, I am willing to sacrifice anything. Miss Dianthus, I am not interested in the Heimdall Force's combat plan. You seem to be their informant, no? That does hold some value. Would you be interested in making a larger contribution to the Titans? Oliver promised to forgive Simona. But of course, The divine always forgive their most devout children. You will deliver a message to the Heimdallfars which states that true Sartre will appear at the end of the path of discipline. Contact them in the most plausible way possible. Make sure they believe it. They'll believe me. I've never lied to them before. Great exarch, they replied. They said they're on their way to the path of discipline. Purificant, go check. Bring Simona with you. Dianthus, they're forcing me to perform a purging of. They're forcing me to perform a purging of sin. It's okay, don't shout. I can hear you. The believers told me that Simona is your adopted child. Is that correct? Simona began to cry quietly. Simona took an extra box of hardtack after getting off work. If she gets an additional box, someone else will get less. Perhaps she doesn't see the occasional act of greed as a sin. Maybe she sees the towers as a lawless place. It was just a box of hardtack. You see, she still continues to insist. She doesn't understand how difficult it is to establish order. Great Exarch, you promised. Of course. With the Titans as my witnesses, I promise I would forgive Simona. Even so, I hope to help her understand how grave her mistake was. Let's say the towers were a free-for-all like before. Unbound by laws or regulations outside the wall, everyone would have the right to pursue their own survival, as well as the determination to do so. Without constraints, where would people channel their free will? Would they take the high road or the low road? Simona, you have two options. 1. Leave with Miss Dianthus, continue dwelling in the darkness, and live as you always have. 2. Between you and Miss Dianthus, only one may leave. I will send the individual who will leave outside the wall, where a new life will be waiting for her. Miss Dianthus, I also afford you this choice. No matter what you choose, the one who makes the choice need not bear any guilt or consequences. Now, what would you choose? Thank you, Great Exarch. We'll choose the first option. Simona, let's go. Simona? You must both agree if you choose option 1. Great Exarch, are you really gonna send me out of the containment wall? If the Titans as my witnesses, I promise. Can we both? Simona, don't try to negotiate with the Great Exarch. Yes, you are aware of the rules. Then I choose the second option. Disbelief flashed through Dianthus' eyes. The sense of ridicule soon replaced it. So, can you see the towers clearly now, Miss Dianthus? In the towers, hell is other people. Only the teaching of the divine can rescue us from hell. Even the worst from the order will triumph over the best freedom. What a shame. Individuals like you who call themselves saviors do not belong in the order of the divine. I'll give you some time to say goodbye. All the inhibitors I see over the last few months are in that place, but be careful. Don't let anyone see them. Dianthus. A pure feeling of guilt slowly spread from Simona's chest, overflowing out of the corners of her eyes. Inject yourself once a month. Don't take that miracle drug stuff anymore. Those people from Yggdrasil said this isn't good for you. I'm so sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. These are the towers. I'm sorry, Dianthus. I can't live without you. The girl began sobbing, her words sporadically and choppy. Then why are you? Because in all those stories you told me you said, it's not enough for people to simply survive. I'm sorry, I'm being selfish. Don't cry. You made your decision. Don't start regretting it now. Everyone is selfish, even me. You just haven't seen it. Oh boy. Okay, well, we got 2 more. Okay, I should give him just a minute. Oh, okay. Nope. Okay, so 2 more and then a cutscene, and then we're gonna deal with the not Jehovah's Witness cultist leader. Oh, right, aka the exarch himself. So let's see here. Oh shit, okay. Okay. Guess that was not enough. Okay, let's be ironic. Okay, Clear can stay. This one Catio, yeah, sure.
今日は退屈しないといいけど。
Where are you guys? Let's rendezvous first. We're on the path between a bunch of buildings. We're on a path between a bunch of buildings too. Head to the coordinates I sent. Make it quick.
そんなに地獄を見たい。罠に気をつけて。その勇気は褒めてあげる。 焦らないで。すぐ。これって猫ババじゃないの？その勇気は褒めてあげる。よし行こう。すべて嵐が連れ去った。無理をするな。
All right. Advance forward.
助かる。 ちょうど切らしてた。
Beat the judge, jury, and executioner. All right. Wanna play? Our sword checking is better than this guy's.
見てて、神聖を遂げた私を。
心配しないで。勝手な行動はしないで。
Wait for the elevator to arrive. My guy is telling me something's not right here.
その勇気は褒めてあげる。
Captain Hart, do you think it might be a little too tense? Defeat the Aventus Guard along the way. Oh. Alright. Yikes, you're so creepy bipedal robots again.
これって猫バ
I
バ
got
じゃない。
telling me something's not right here. Captain Hart, what do you think of
焦
a
らな
little
い
too
で。
tense?
すぐ。
Reach the altar.
Yeah. やはりこっちの方が落ち着くな。
Alright, cutscene time. Passive discipline. Holding her gun with both hands, Haru carefully approached Sartre. She used her foot to push aside the bionic material covering its face, exposing a mess of cables and transmitters. This Sartre is a fake. Was the intel from Dianthus fake? What? I knew it! I didn't trust her for a second! If there's nothing here, all teams should immediately retreat. We underestimated how cautious Sartre we underestimated how cautious Sartre is, and the Aventus' He invents his influence over the other towers. Tao is gonna tear you. Tao is going to tear you. Tao is going to tear into you if we go back empty-handed. I apologize. My intel wasn't accurate. Wasn't your fault. Haru suddenly pointed toward the other side of the path of discipline. Adjutant, look. There are a large group of people gathering up ahead. Great exarch. The supply distribution for this month is complete. There's 10 people's worth of left. There is 10 people's worth of leftover. Excellent. I mean, okay, sorry. Excellent. No, actually, hang on. Excellent. There, did a Mr. Burns impression there. But anyways, take 5 people's worth and give it to our rule-abiding brothers and sisters. This is how to define reward piety in their followers. Great exarch! The candidate on floor 42 passed the test and has successfully joined our organization. May the Titans bless him and bless you too. Next month, our brothers and sisters on floor 42 will each receive 2 people's worth of supplies. Thank you, exarch! The brothers and sisters on floor 40. The brothers and sisters on floor 42 will certainly express their gratitude for the blessings of the divine. Exarch Sartre, I haven't received the supplies you promised me. You said you'd give me them this month. Please calm down first. I heard that someone under you was involved in a confrontation with a resident of the towers. I heard that someone under you was involved in a confrontation with a resident of the towers. It was just a little argument, nothing out of the ordinary. But I do remember when I took you in on behalf of the towers, you made a commitment to me. Fighting is not permitted here, and no one is exempt from their duty to maintain order. Do you seek to violate that? I'll restrain my people properly after this. But what about that batch of supplies? Please do not worry. The supplies will be sent to your post tomorrow. It will be timely from now on, provided you no longer disturb the peace. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Oh, it seems that a new friend has arrived at my parish. I am Sartre, exarch of the towers. My dear visitors, have you come to beg the Titans for redemption? I'm Steven, adjutant of the Heimdall Force. We request you cooperate with our investigation and come with us to Yggdrasil headquarters. With a split second, the atmosphere tensed. The 2 Purificants next to Sartre moved into a fighting stance, shielding him from possible snipers with their bodies. Their anxious behavior seemed to reveal something. Could this be the real Sartre? If so, why do you decide to approach us like this? No need to be so tense, everyone. As exarch of the towers, I've always cooperated with Yggdrasil for the prosperous development of the area. I trust that the Heimdall Force would not take me forcibly without any proof, correct? It's here. It's unclear where your robot doll originated from. The Adventists are using cruel and unusual punishments. Both seem like good choices. I'm gonna do a coin toss for a moment. See here, heads at the top, tails is bottom. And we're going with the first option, it's heads. My father works at Hilbert Arthur. Since I am disabled, I rely on those robots to live a typical life. Is that worth investigating, Adjutant? Let's see here. It's unclear when your robot doll was originated from. The Adventists are using a cruel and unusual punishment. Do you possess any evidence or perhaps witnesses? In fact, speaking of witnesses, everyone in the towers can attest to what a law-abiding citizen I am. The Heimdall Force came empty-handed? Or is it perhaps simply Or is it perhaps simply because I worship the Titans that you seek to subject me to such unjust treatment? Sartre's voice reverberated into the space between the bridges and the towers. I glimpsed residents of the various levels peering at us through their windows. Sartre didn't even try to hide his slight smirk of satisfaction. I'll give you one more minute to organize your thoughts. As I said this, I sent Marion a message. Mister, I implore you to consider the consequences of acting without permission. Recently, Yggdrasil callous actions in the camps that caused the destruction of countless coyotes and scavengers shelters. Waves of hungry mouths to feed poured into the towers. And why didn't those hungry mouths bite? It was entirely due to the order established by the Adventists in the towers. Adjutant, what if the towers suddenly lost all order manifested by the Adventists? Like water without a container, their hearts would lose shape, flowing down recklessly until they seep into the ground and become filth. I do not fear Yggdrasil because you need me. The Adventists need Sartre, the towers need Sartre, and Yggdrasil needs Sartre. Without you, there wouldn't be another Sartre. Don't get it twisted. You're not special. Yeah. yeah, of course he's not that special. You think he is. Oh, actually, he is special. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, moving along. Sartre's smile froze on his face as though I had struck a nerve. No, I am special. To the High Presbyter, I am special. I was chosen by the High Presbyter. Oh, well. Guess he is really is special. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to take you down. Even Sophie that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right, too. Yeah, the latest chapter, or the chapter before the latest one, we had to deal with her, too. I think we had a couple of them, too. Right. I know I'm sorry I kind of spoiled it, but needless to say, we'll be dealing with her for the next while or so. I noticed Akashi is quiet, moving, nearing out of the corner of my eye. Did she nod at me? Go! Adjutant. Marion shot the precise bullet through Sartre's leg. From the sound of it, it definitely passed through the flesh, not machinery. However, Sartre raced toward the end of the half of discipline as if he didn't feel a thing. It was obviously leading to a dead end. All Heimdall operatives, prepare to subdue Sartre by force. Alright. Now, since we're going to use Life of Benny, might as well use there. This shouldn't take too long. This one. Advanced ceremony site at the towers. Sartre, exarch of the Adventists.
手早く片付ける。敵襲。弱点か。
朽ち果て雪の中で。
お前にふさわしい場所はバルハラだ。やはりこっちの方が落ち着くな。
Yep, took him down before he unleashes that, so... Alright. Last cutscene, I believe. It is clear that you only believe in violence. Well, you didn't give me much options, dude. The High Presbyter would not allow you to treat me this way. Enough of your damn babbling. Yeah. Hands on your head. Any more bullshit and I'll blow that head of yours. I'll blow that head of yours. Frida, can you confirm if this is really Sartre himself? Roger that. Reporting. Adjutant. Software data tells us that this is indeed Sartre himself. And in the puppet operation system uses before, there are indeed records on the shrines. Looking like this won't be a bad ending after all. Mission's not complete just yet. Prefer to send Sartre out of the towers under escort. We sent the evacuation request, Adjutant. We're all going back, so cheer up a little. Freddie's encouragement still can clear away the stormy clouds in my mind. The initial apprehensions hasn't gone well, and our location has been exposed. Nothing went according to plan, but we still somehow managed to complete our mission in the end. I started to get a horrible feeling of dread. Command room. Sartre has quite a knack of words. He gave a perfect answer to each of the questions we prepared, not giving us anything on him. Actually, on the flight back, he confessed his guilt to Marion. I see. Isn't it a little too smooth for him to confess just like that? Marion really is a pro, but Sartre's act was ridiculous. He talks openly about anything, but when it comes to our biggest questions, he manages to talk without disclosing anything at all. The technical details of the Viewer system, how and why the shrine was developed, who they're working with. Either he uses vague wording that doesn't clarify anything, or he puts all the blame on himself so we don't get any clues. I mean, both sounds like valid points, considering if he's trying to cover up for his superior, which we've seen before, but it looks a bit. I don't believe he was the brains behind everything. The Adventists don't have a high level technical skills, and Sartre isn't smart enough. Hey, evening everyone. Professor Pretty has finally finished her overtime. How did it go? All the data recorded on the viewport was phony. The original data was erased and overwritten again and again a crazy amount of times. We can't recover any information of value at all. How dare they leave nothing for us? Do you check the communication records and serial numbers of the viewport parts? Yes, of course, but all the communication history was erased. I also spoke with Hilbert Arthur, but in their records, those clearly authentic viewport parts were all registered as scrap odds and ends. It's like they prepared everything in advance. I recall what Tao had said to me. Someone on the board had secretly conducting experiments on the Titans in the containment zone. Yggdrasil was a multinational company and the world's largest by market value. I was still unaware just how much strength it held within, or just how much evil individuals could take advantage of it. If it's someone from within, if it's someone from within Yggdrasil, Adjutant, I'm a little tired. Want to have some coffee together? So, where did you hear that information? Or do you suspect someone in the company is eating Sartre? Tao told me. Could it be a power struggle within the board? We better not stick our noses where they don't belong. Given that I played later much in the story and we had to deal with one of them, I had to deal with one of them prior to re-unlock the legacy story again. That's not surprising to say the very least. There's definitely power struggles. The boss didn't promise you anything, did she? You didn't accept it, did you? No, but I'm already wrapped up in it. I can only use it as an opportunity. An opportunity? Aren't you the leader of the Heimdall Force already? Aren't you the leader of the Heimdall Force already? I won't ramble on, but I feel like you were cuter before. You were cuter before your empathic ganglia were removed. Anyways, the boss have been having issues with the other members of the board. They're not happy with how much power she has. Everyone knows that. As far as I know, it seems like the boss is handling an important project for the rest of the board. So they have to give in to her sometimes. Could that have anything to do with the shrines and Brazen Gammon? Excuse me. Tal's project might have something to do with that. It's like we're in a fantasy world. No, I don't want to think about it. No, it could be much worse. Steven, you have to be careful when you talk inside the company. Do you know how many cameras Regis has control over here? The board has the authority to watch the video surveillance at any time. Everything you just said is only half of it. It's not helpful. It's not helpful to speculate. Are you saying we want to investigate the boss? Adjutant, something happened. It's Sartre. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I forgot there was another cutscene. You can still Enterprise corridor. He was shot in the chest and transferred to the medical bay. It likely isn't fatal. It likely isn't fatal. It is likely isn't fatal. Or likely, okay, no, never mind. It likely isn't. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna bother correcting that, so don't mind me, so. Why would Anya do something so impulsive? Who knows? She said she wanted to interrogate Sartre alone. She lied and said you had authorized it. Oh, fuck. We were standing just outside the interrogation room. I don't know what Sartre said, but Anya got super pissed and pulled out her gun. It's a good thing I reacted right away when I opened the door to the interrogation room and Wednesday raced in. Judging from your tone, I assumed you were the one who raced in. If I hadn't opened the door, she wouldn't have broken straight through the wall. Steven, at least you gave me some credit. How would you answer Tal when she asked why the wall was missing? So you did it for me. Thanks, Benny. That's more like it. Where's Anya now? She's in custody, locked up right next to Sartre. Anya sat quietly leaning against the wall, staring off into space. Oh, well. Something made Naru go insane. Admittedly, I never watched Love Hina, so what do I know? Adjutant, are you here to interrogate me? This isn't an interrogation, I'm just visiting. Do you want me to ask why I did that, right? Yes, but actually, come to think of it, don't think I ever saved a screenshot. Give me just a moment. There we go. It's not a secret. You don't even have to ask. Before I joined the Heimdall Force, I was a child care worker for a while. I took care of children for a living. The job was incredibly demanding due to juvosis, and it was difficult for me to pass the selection process. But everything was exactly as I hoped it would be. The salary was good, and the kids were all adorable. There was a little girl named Simona. She had such a pretty smile. Just now, I saw Simona's name when Freddie deciphered the Beauvoir data. Sartre ordered the purificant to force feed her Titanogen. That's what we saw during the Purging of Sin ceremony. Simona had grown up so much, I didn't even recognize her. Adjutant, people like Sartre must be punished. I mean, you're not wrong, but killing him is not really much of not a good option either. So, I mean, I get it, but I don't think killing him is gonna make much of a difference. But we all know how this world really works. What he said before he was apprehended wasn't entirely wrong. There are bigger players pulling the strings. He'll be sent back to the towers and will continue his reign as exarch of the towers. I can't accept that. Before I didn't shoot because I was afraid I'd put everyone else in danger, but this time I had no reason not to. If I get in trouble, I still... Adjutant, I don't regret it at all. We'll worry about this after you come back to the force. Adjutant? Sartre tried to escape during your interrogation. You have a right to shoot in self-defense during a struggle, and he's not in any real danger, so you'll be back in no time. Adjutant. A smile revealed itself on Anya's face. I suddenly feel like a kid compared to you. Alright, then that is chapter 7. And now we get to next chapter. Let's see here. 2 cutscenes, a boss, a cutscene, 2. Okay, just like the last ones. Oh, we got 2. Oh. I see. Omega. I'm pretty sure that's it. I barely can remember the Greek alphabets pretty well, so forgive me for my lack of knowledge. Oh wait, no, that's no, that's not Theta. Okay. Ah, shit. No, Omega is the W. Okay, yeah, that's right. Let's see here. Where are you? Yeah, Theta. Director Tau. How long do you plan to keep attacking the Adventists? I think we should stop with written reason. Epsilon. Okay, that I knew. That's here. Or, yep, that's Epsilon. Jesus, I'm suddenly reminded of red versus blue. Oh yeah, that's right too. They also named the is after the Greek alphabets too. Although I won't get into much detail, so yeah. The Towers is the window project of Containment Zone Elf, and it's always provided public opinion to support the legitimacy of the containment wall. About that support, even from a macroscopic view, it could spell trouble for our stock price and business license. If that happens, all of us will need to bear a degree of the loss. Say it again. If we set aside the financial impact on the company, do we really have the heart to watch the tower's residents descend into endless misery? It would be pie. And let's see here. Before I continue, let's see here. Where is pie? Yeah, that's pie. Suddenly, I'm reminded of doing pre-calculus of math, running at the pi in the equation. Oh, good. Pi r squared. Oh, jeez. Suddenly, I don't know why I got that memory back then. I don't know why. Oh man. Okay, sorry, I'm just rambling. Okay, anyways. Individual actions of a certain Adventist may have indeed crossed the line, but should the behavior of the few implicate the many? The Adventist High Presbyter Keyguard is a wise and charitable gentleman who maintains quite a positive image. Under his leadership, many residents in the Containment Zone had obtained inner peace, and that have been able to live a generous lifestyle in the towers through their own hard work. Indeed, we cannot rob them their hope. Crap, I forgot which one's that. I don't think that's Sigma. Give me just a minute. Unless it is Sigma. Nope, Delta. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think it really shows I don't know much of the Greek alphabets that much. Omega, what's your opinion? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's yep. The one with the W is indeed Omega, so Omega, what's your opinion? Director Tao, your reckless behavior has already caused harm to the towers. I believe there is no legitimacy in continuing down this path. I believe it's time for some results regarding your research on the vessel. Given that the board is unanimous, I will agree to stop the investigation of the Adventist. But as for the vessel, you want to spend my experiments again? Everyone has been through that before. I don't want to elaborate on the results again. Was the success of the Heimdall project still not enough to make the other board members realize their own foolish arrogance? Why, you little... There's no need to everyone to be so aggressive. We are all directors of Yggdrasil, and as such, our interests are aligned. We just want to quantify your research, when it will provide value to the company, when will it begin empowering the projects and become worthwhile? Can you at least speak practically? I don't want the board to get involved in my research into the vessel. I want the board to get involved with my... Okay, yeah. I'm not going to budge on that. If that's the case, how about giving Director Tao a little more time? We can wait, but Tao, you don't have much time left yourself, do you? I don't need you to remind me. As for the vessel, that will be all for now. Now, let's look at our strategy to take back the towers. The security department reported that the coyotes under Esther are taking in scavengers while threatening the security of the towers and of our staff. The coyotes? The military squash ambush last time was also dim, wasn't it? PR used a lot of resources on that. Is there no once-for-all solution? People will inevitably worry about the future of the company if the threat like that continues to exist. Well, how about this? Eliminate all coyotes and scavengers, as well as all hidden elements. Disadvantages to us. Any objections? I know it's disadvantageous. Okay, sorry, I can't pronounce it. That's so ugh. Anyways, yeah, okay. Any objections? Tell, what you think? What do you think? You decide, I won't question you. Who will get the ball rolling on this then? I will. I just thought of certain existing factors we can use to our advantage. Director Tao, we do hope for your collaboration on this as well. All right, that settles it. Are there any other strategic issues needing discussion? If not, let's adjourn the meeting. Yeah, needless to say, we're gonna have fun with some of the board members as the chapters go by. And it's also we're to the point that, yeah, it may go a little off the walls here and there, so yeah. Blind spot. Actually, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I don't think I have enough, so. Do this. No, not just yet. I know I could use one of the boulder inhibitors, but you may want to save those, so. Now we're walker this time. Okay, let's be ironic. Let's be ironic, and we'll use life's current form, well, earliest form rather.
ドローン上達配置完了
It's human market in a lower level, so it's hardly a place for humans to live, better suited for. Don't say stuff like that.
シャーシャーするよ終わったにゃん
Oh fuck, I forgot about these guys. Okay. Well, thankfully the turrets got them. Keep moving. Are we going to pursue them to stop their catfight? Does your idea of persuading involve crushing both sides by any chance? I mean, such a force is always such a solution, Captain. Next cutscene. Oh, sorry, my nose itches. Ah! What's the Titan doing here? Move. As rhythmic clanging boom from behind the coyote soldier, a figure flashed past him and leaped from the metal bridge. She dove straight down toward the Titan. Once her prosthetic biotech limb received the command for battle, liquid metal flowed through the vessel and solidified her joints to prepare for impact. The enormous amount of energy was injected into the bionic meal filament, ready for a massive blow. What the hell is... I meant... The hell is Google giving me a notification for? Your Android has new features? What the hell? Are you making a photo? See Gemini Live. New topics with... Get help when you start... What the hell? What the hell? Okay, clerical or tap anything on your screen to pull up an AI overview with tips on the advanced game with that switch. Okay then. Turn images to passes. Share files and view your snaps. Get directions in your phone with Jesus. Okay, Google got some weird update. Oh, Andrew's got some weird updates. The enemy's reflection was the only thing present in her eyes. Her determination and will as unwavering as steel. Is your gun hard to use, Captain? Or are you simply relishing the pressure of crushing titans the old-fashioned way? I was just testing its functionality, checking if it's as impressive as Fridius described. Captain, why did you return to Heimdall? Captain, why did you return to Heimdall, Nia? Were you hardened by battle, unable to adapt to ordinary life? Of course not. Your facial muscles are starting to twitch. You must not like this topic. I hear that Heimdall Force's new adjutant is someone with quite a pleasant personality. We've been partners for some time, but I still can't use to how you jump between topics like that. Never mind. Isn't gossiping about private affairs considered socially unacceptable among humans who work together? No, excuse me. You reveal some worthless private information about yourself to test if someone's worth trusting. I don't think there's a need for that between us. Do you mean to say, Captain, that we're already close friends who trust each other with everything, Nia? Agreeing would make our decision too ambiguous, while denying it wouldn't quite match reality. It's a difficult question to answer indeed. There's a strong link between the way the situation at the towers is developed and the mission that the adjutant carried out. This is what I was talking about. Now you've switched back to this topic. I call it multi-threaded thinking. It provides a clear improvements to cerebral efficiency. But it's true that, at least specifically, the situation wasn't this bad when the Adventists were in control here. I disagree. The adjutant completed the mission perfectly, causing no excess harm. The righteousness of arresting Sartre was beyond doubt. The current situation can only be a result of a hidden, pre-existing dangers of now surfacing. After the Adventists stepped back, the original tower's residents and coyotes had the idea of destroying each other, but neither put it into action. The confrontation drew in the armed forces of both sides, creating gaps in the underlying defenses and allowing Titans and change to break through. Rather than saying hidden pre-existing dangers, it's more accurate to say it was a very fragile balance to begin with. Rescuing everyone from this unhealthy, dangerous balance is our duty as Heimdall. Even if many here lose their lives in the rescue operation, preventing things like that is again part of our duty. Oh, by the way, Captain, you were talking about righteousness before. How do you determine whether someone's actions are righteous? I believe righteousness is that which the majority of people see as fair. But in this age, it's not exactly impossible to manipulate the thoughts of a large number of people, isn't it? Or is it? Information in cocoons, big data, public opinion, guidance. As reality distorts, so do most humans' ideas of what is righteous. Hold on. This discussion is interesting, but it'll get dangerous if we keep going. There's a drone aiming at us, below the support beam in the northeast corner. Understood. Moxar tilted her body slightly, putting herself between Haru and the drone. Using Moxar's cover, Haru aimed and fired from an angle the drone could capture. The bullet flew through the gap under Moxar's arm, penetrating right into the drone's central processing chip. The drone fell to the ground with a trail of thick smoke. That's one of the light chasers' drones. What are they doing in here? Moxer took 2 deep breaths, then sniffed at the air, as if trying her best to smell something. What are you doing? I'm using my old olfactory senses to detect if there are any pheromones that smell of danger in the air. I can't sense anything, Nia. Captain, let's go investigate. My instincts tell me this will be interesting. Okay, but we need to follow protocol and report to the adjutant first. Yep, things are getting chaotic, so... Alright, prediction.
ドローンロータス配置完了。分析員、次の命令は？スキャンム。
I don't need to do a thing.
チップあるんだ。
There we go.
これでも受けてみて。
Reach the next area. I'll put this for... Leave the enemies along the way. Oh, keep going.
タイミング完璧だにゃん。シャーシャケンム。
That's humans for you bent on defending themselves. They have courage to fire as they to dare not face the Titans, Nia.
悲願。これでも受けてみて。
Didn't have to move too much.
私たちを阻める者はいないな、分析員。
前方エリア警
Right to the
戒を
Coyote's
強めて
blockade.
にゃん。来るにゃん。
I don't think so.
これでも受けてみて。悲願。
Here.
次行くにゃん。
Nope, nothing valuable. Paper.
来るにゃ。終わったにゃ。
Keep going.
タイミング完璧だにゃ。ゲーム。
Keep the Coyote's patrols.
負傷。負傷。次行くにゃ。
That it? Oh no, gotta keep going. Now let's see if we want to resist the nobility of the leaves. What are you going on about? It's from a book tucked away in my memory.
来るにゃ。彼岸。これでも受けてみて。
There's one more. There we go.
私のすべてを捧げるにゃ。
Alright, next stage. This comment section of our live stream always gives me new hunting inspiration. I have to say, my dear fans, you seem to be enjoying this more than I am. Our method is too simplistic. What do you mean with that? You think you know hunting better than I do? Sure, you must know everything. Kick him out! Track his IP, find him, and finish him! Wow, dude, you're committing doxing now? Jeez. Yeah, not like you're gonna get in trouble or anything. As for my other loyal fans, don't be anxious. The next hunt is just around the corner. Beatrice, prepare the equipment. Our audience can't wait any longer. Wasn't that final round just now? All you need to do is prepare the equipment as always. There's no need for you to operate it yourself. Oh, while we're at it, let's check what happened to that drone that lost its signal. I can't tell anymore. Is it the fans who respond to us with adoration, or are we the ones who respond carrying out these horrible games just to meet their expectations? What bullshit are you spouting out now? Boss, can we cancel this round? That's out of the fucking question! Why lose a ton of fans? This isn't the brilliance we were after. We're becoming nothing more than puppets. Gee, you don't say that. You can say that again. Shit, I'm out of soda. And we're doing okay. Yep. Almost 2 hours in. No matter what kind of stage we're talking about, it's always the lights that chase after the actors, not the actors chasing the lights. None of it matters. Beatrice, if we don't pull through with this, everyone's watching the live stream will hate you. And you'll make all of us hate it too, which will mean... all I can say is no one likes a traitor. Alright then, take some time to settle yourself. We'll talk again soon. There are other things I need to deal with. Excuse me. There are other things I need to deal with at present. Come, gentlemen and extremely young ladies. What brings you to see this little theatric today? You can ditch the flattery. It's just me here. You had a drone enter the containment zone again, didn't you? That was just a little personal entertainment. I can retrieve it at once. No need. We cleaned up a lot of messy situations for you in the past. How about you do a little something for the company this time? Me? That would truly be an honor. Although I do fear that I may have not. I do fear that I may not have the capacity to do much. This won't be anything hard for you. In fact, it suits you perfectly. I'd rather you not invade this someone. I'll do my best to meet your expectations then. What will it involve? The company has decided to have all coyotes, scavengers, and the other related unstable elements disappear from the containment zone ELF. But it's not ideal for us to dirty our own hands, so we want to draw the military into this. I do have some influence over the military here, but you're misunderstanding. We're not handing this task to you. I need you to produce some video footage proving that the coyotes and scavengers are extremely dangerous and vicious, and must be totally eradicated. But the military will be able to tell if I mess with the... The military will be able to tell if I messed with the footage. Or perhaps I could draw a Titan into the towers. Don't get the Titans involved in this. The video isn't for the military to see. It'll be published on the internet. We'll use the company's resources to sway the direction of public opinion. Then the turbulent arguments on the internet will force the military to investigate. That will give us a situation we can manipulate. Once public opinion becomes too heated, it won't matter whether or not the video was real. We just need to provide an outlet for the incited outrage. Wonderful! Bob! You're indeed a fantastic tactician! Each conversation with you is such a learning experience for me. I will warn you though, that the towers are a precious asset of the company. The reason we're using the military for this is to avoid damaging our reputation. All actions should be taken with this in mind. So put aside your little hobbies, it's time for you to grow up a bit. Yeah, I'll do my best. Yeah, joy. Nope. We already got one snitch, so... Okay. Should be able to do 3. And then we have to use more inhibitors. Okay. Gate. Yeah, well, if we don't have... it's Nightwing, but we do need a sniper. Did we just enter a paradox here? Holy shit. No. There we go. Let's just be ironic.
作戦環境および進行ルートを確
Okay,
認
he's on long way.
いつでも行ける
わあ、マジか。他に誰かいないの？すみませんね、仕事なもんで。
The sniper just becomes a snipe. And there we go. Oof.
外勤手当？どうも。これは過重労働だな。
To meet the change in the Titans.
すみませんね、仕事なもんで。君たちの冬を温めてあげる。
Oh shit.
成瀬春出撃可能です今のところ順調だ
Oh. Found something. August exploration records. Acquired the menu modules from the terminal with small log data. Sorry for the gibberish, but the text doesn't last too long.
早くしてよね。残業したくないから。
Captain Jared, start firing at each other.
今この瞬間、私は蘇る。
Come on. There we go. Right in the boobs.
わふう、私の番かな。打ち破れ。楽勝じゃん。ちょっと頑張りすぎちゃったか。
Alright, next stage.
作戦地域に到着。分析
Defeat the Kai's.
ご指示を。
Defeat the Kai's kind of trouble.
早くしてよね。残業したくないから。仕事だ。君たちの冬を温めてあげる。就職先を間違えたね。
I don't think that shield's gonna help you.
どうも。
Right in the head. Reach the outdoor area.
君たちの冬を温めて順調に進んでる。定時退社できそうだ。
Defeat the rampaging Titan.
すみませんね、仕事なもんで。
Good boy.
わふう、私の番かな。リミッター解除。 逃げんな。打ち破れ。今の私、なんかベテランって感じしない？
Look at the nearby coyotes.
エネルギー回復 100%。 わふう、絶好調。わあ、マジか。他に誰かいないの？すみませんね、仕事なもんで。
Okay, where's...
君たちの冬を温めてあげる。
Ah, goddamn visible walls. There we go.
空のダンスを散らかすな。すみませんね、仕事なもんで。わふう、私の番かな。
Didn't they just see us to be like enough? I'm guessing they're attacking the roar of person. Tigers are disingrained with the desire to gain their...
先の展開マジ楽しみ。 今日から昼は長くなる。
Alright. Oh, definitely more than an hour or 2 hours in, so...
作戦環境及び進行ルートを確認。
Any news from Steven? The heavy Titan contamination has cut off their signal. I'm still trying to reconnect.
わあ、マジか。他に誰かいないの？君たちの冬を温めてあげる。仕事だ。順調に進んでる。定時退社できそうだ。
Enter the square. Alright. Enter square. Okay. Oh shit. Right.
ジャストタイム。ワフー。くれ。
Protect the beacon from the attack. Nope. More from behind. Oh boy. Strong enemy incoming. Yeah. Don't worry, they're gone. Alright, next stage. Well, cutscene rather. I reloaded the sleepers, target locked. Keep locked on and observe. Things look rather tense. The moment we find any signs of crossfire, we're joining in. If both sides are aiming at their guns at each other, then according to one science fiction novel I've read, wouldn't that create a chain of suspicion? Thus, we can't speculate that it's only a matter of time until they open fire. But the two sides are still communicating, and both leaders are remaining cautious. Will the light chaser drones really appear here? Wait and see. Outsiders! Outsiders! Get out of here! The towers do not welcome you. You don't represent the towers. Watch what you say. I just have one thing to say to you. You have no right to be parasites here. Bosch Esther is negotiating with the other administrators, and the outcome has yet to be decided. Your work doesn't go here. Plus, I lived here before the descent. In number 802, Unit 2, Building 9. Even street mutts get their own kennel, huh? The coyotes erupted in cries and yells, and the sound of guns being loaded could be heard amongst the racket. The towers residing weren't showing any weakness either, yelling back in response while gripping their triggers. Everyone on the channel, listen up. Nobody's allowed to fire until Esther gives the order. Hey, you really want to start a war? If anything happens, the first casualties will be us two. Plus, your frame area is much bigger than mine. I wonder how many bullets that body can take. If you don't want to start a war, leave your people out of here. I really love to see if that skull of yours is bulletproof, if I get a chance. The drone shut up again, just like you said. One was about to fire at the coyotes to trigger the conflict between the two sides, accompanied by the filming of the drone. I shot them both down. Nice work. But Captain, if the light chasers send a fleet of drones, I won't be able to handle all of them at once. Keep an eye out for developments. Pretty and the others should be here soon. Got it. Don't run so fast! Give Professor Pretty some time to catch her breath. Does the Heimdall Force really let people who don't meet the stamina requirements? Does the Heimdall Force really let people who don't meet the stamina requirement join? Did you use your connections? Of course not. Professor Pretty is highly valuable and technician. Professor Pretty is a highly valuable technician. And furthermore, everyone's different physically. You can't sum it up just like that. Okay, let's have a 30-second break. Sorry. I've finally got an incoming call. I'll finish up in 30 seconds. Beatrice, I'm always worried that you called me out of the blue, but I'm on a mission right now. It's Dietrich. He's flying to all the coyotes. Beatrice played a video she took for videos. So Dietrich is discussing how to completely eliminate coyotes and scavengers indiscriminately. 30 seconds is up. Akasha, have a look at this clip. It's related to the mission. Plus, I have a duty to stop them and eradicate all elements that'll lead to a bad ending. Yeah, okay, so yeah. We're gonna have to stop this war. Let's see here. 3 cutscene, 2 cutscene, and a boss, and 2 cutscenes on the way. Yeah, I just use my gems. It's okay. I already got Akasha, so I'm in no rush to get the other few units I'm planning to grab. I don't have Marion, that's for sure. And let's see, where are you there? Yeah, that should be fine. All right.
分析員、私から目を離さないでくれ。
Reach the other side of the bridge.
目標達成。指示を待つ。
了解にゃ。
Ah, great. It's a boss. Yeah, okay. Explain. How did the coyotes get to make all the way over here? Looks like they were all prepared for this battle.
役に立たない。終わらせる。お前にふさわしい場所はバルハラだ。
Right. Not much trouble from there.
ここだにゃ。
All right.
指示を手早く片付ける。
了解にゃ。
Eliminate the change.
来るにゃ。終わったにゃ。負傷。
All
目標達成にゃん。
Alright. Enter the marketplace. Anything valuable right around here? Nope. Something in here. I think I might have, I don't know. We have picked up warp streaming this, so I'm not too sure. There's a Titan infiltration here too. Got it, I'll deal with it. Collect Titan debris. Yeah, jeez, alright.
シャーシャーするよ。
止められないなら私に任せて。目標の排除を確認。
Got one.
予備は十分にある。
Yeah, I'm out of stamina.
また出るだろうからよく覚えておいて。
Alright.
敵手。目標の排除を確認。
There's another one. Oh, and here's another one. I think that's it. Nope, nope, never mind. Find a cat and jump down. Oh. Give it. Oh, there it is. Oh, what the hell am I doing?
準備完了。
Like Titan debris.
敵の増加を確認。終わらせる。目標の排除を確認。
Debris. Is there another one? And it's here, 246. Oh, I already did get all the objective. Oh, there it is, huh? Grr. That's it. Give me 20,000 enemies.
Surprise!
Alright, next stage.
分析員、私から目を離さないでくれ。
The Canadians have occupied the data center and are about to disconnect the bridge between the buildings. The data center coordinates are too far. I won't make it in time. It's all on you. Received.
了解にゃん。
下がって、私が代わる。予備は十分にある。目標達成。指示を待つ。
Reach the other side of the bridge. Nope, nothing important right there. Oh boy.
また出るだろうから、よく覚えておいて。目標の排除を確認。補給は回収した。
Alright. Get a request complete. How'd you slip past me?
待て、一時待機。準備完了。
These are many coyotes.
終わらせる。また出るだろうからよく覚えておいて。お望み通りこの嵐を終わらせてやる。
Next day and age. I need you to produce some video footage proving that the coyotes and scavengers are extremely dangerous and vicious and must be totally eradicated. But anything I do with the footage would be identified as forged by the military. Obviously, if not for it's not for the military to see. It'll be broadcast on the internet. I'll use the company's resources to sway the direction of public opinion. Adjutant, how do you feel after watching that? Frida's unusual sunny disposition was faltering. Even her smile looked painfully forced. The person talking with Dietrich must be... Shut up! Don't mention them. Caroline quietly pointed upwards. I immediately understood. The reason Director Tao had us pause the mission was also to... Yeah, don't say it out loud, though. Adjutant, I decided that I can't just watch this. I gotta stop them. This has been my personal decision taken without your approval, Adjutant. Whatever the consequences, they won't concern you. Okay, I approve your decision. If we just watch this happen, the military will attack huge numbers of people just because of baseless bad-mouthing disinformation. Plus, I still feel bad about what happened in the towers. I think it's time I take some responsibility for that. Because in the end, the towers did plummet into chaos, just like Sartre predicted. Well, Sunshine, go do what you've got to do. I'll give you all the off-field support you need. I knew it would end up like this. Adjutant, you. Pretty smile spread across her face, emitting a steady warmth once more. I knew I could ride on your coattails. Frida's hologram suddenly becomes shaky. Well, signal Professor Fried. Communication with Professor Friday. Communication. Frick. The communication with Friday was completely cut off. Is there the Titan contamination again? Not this time. The contamination control in the buffer section is still working decently, and this level shouldn't interfere with the signal. Hold on, I can't contact Moxer or Harder either. I'll quickly check with the technician to see what's going on. Hello? Hello? Is this thing broken? How did the negotiations go with the administrators? Light chasers! You goddamn kids! Stay focused. Try looking around you. All my little toys are aimed right at you. It was you who cut off the comms, right? You must belong to one of the more intelligent subhuman species. Oh geez, subhuman, don't remind me, we gotta go through Radiant Dawn tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's another thing too, oh god. The next chapter we gotta deal with Oliver. Oh god. Actually I'm not looking forward to that. On the plus side, we're back with Ike and the Grail Mercenaries, but on the other hand, this is Oliver we're talking about, aka Duke Tanis. And the worst thing is that he's recruitable. You just have to let him talk to Raphael, since we have him in Ike's group. Yes. When Dietrich mentioned subhumans, I'm suddenly reminded of Papa Radiance and Radiant Dawn, which, yeah, speaking of. Anyways. Nani? Hoping to avoid conflicts and you can rush off and tell the subordinates that the result of the negotiations? What the hell are you after? Aren't you curious as to how long they can control themselves without any restraints in place? My aim, though, is very simple. In the future planet by Yggdrasil. There's no place for coyotes to exist. My subordinates won't come without reason. Of course! I considered all possibilities. Do they all know you came to the upper levels to negotiate with the administrators? I wonder what would happen if you were... I wonder what would happen were you to topple down from here. You. The drones pressed her closer and closer, forcing Esther to swallow back the words she hadn't finished saying. Excellent! So delightful! Such an exquisite expression you make! Why not spice things up a tad? I'll have my fans decide what to do with you! That'd be much more fun than plain old hunting. Beatrice! Is the equipment all ready? Is she still not back? I was just starting to worry I couldn't contact you. This kind of minor issue isn't enough to stop me. How are things? Not great. After communication got cut off, the two sides' action grew more and more out of control. I can't check on Moxer either. Freddy, are you able to store the communications in this area? Professor Freddy's brain is brimming with ideas. I'm guessing it's the light chaser's drones cutting the wireless information routes. Solving that thing won't be a challenge. But I'll need some basic equipment first. Did you bring any? It was too heavy, but there should be some here in the towers. Can I ask you guys to help me look? One seafood buffet meal. It's a deal. I'll help you, but you have to take me to a buffet, so... Okay, done. I love how that funny deals play out. Apart from that, I also need to get closer to the drone emitting the interference. If it's nothing out of the ordinary, they should be located somewhere wide open. Peace and quiet and rectify. Akasha, well. And for you. Alright, let's do this.
分析員、私から目を離さない
Use
で
the station coyotes, alright. I may have taken the health, but gotten more hits. Anything to change in Titans. Alright. Open the slide chest. I found it. It's the one. Oh my, how can person? Ah, what the frick? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, for banging longer. Oh shit. Okay, this is what I get for reading the dialogue.
ま
All
た
right.
出るだろうからよく覚えておいて。
Everything must die. Yeah, everything must die, BJ.
私たちを阻める者はいないな、分析員。分析員、私から目を離さないでくれ。
Okay, well.
待て、一時待機。
The helicopter model and its speed gives me a bad feeling. And what kind of bad feeling? Have you done any gaming? This is around the time when the enemy shows up. Yeah, you don't say. Thanks, Akasha Deadpool. Okay. Yeah, man.
役に立たない。 目標達成。指示を待つ。
Reach the next objective. Up right above.
準備完了。弱点感また出るだろうか。予備は十分にある。
Got it. I tried to reach the next objective. Oh. Head it down, and okay. I think that should be it. Yeah, that's it.
任務達成ちょっと休憩しよう。
All right. Next stage. Why aren't you pushing her off? I'm sick of this silly drama. Can't you come up with something more elaborate? Look at you hesitating. Scared, you know. It's obvious you're just a coward. Make it fast. You've got any substance. Look at me. Look how these people expose their true faces so bluntly on the internet. You're disgusting, filthy. Thank you, Miss Potter, for your compliment. Or is it the fans you are praising? I humbly believe that it is my fans who are most deserving of your praise. Because in the end, it's by their vote that your fate is decided. Goodbye, Miss Walter. Huh? How can this... Heimdall again. Moxie appeared right between Esther and the drones. Her right arm darted around with precision, blocking each and every bullet fired by the drones. She manipulated her limbs subconsciously as though they were inanimate tools. 3 drones required 3 separate threads to set their flight orbit. My right hand, yeah, it suffered excessive damage, causing functionality impairments. I could no longer use it normally. Eesh. With no way to sense pain, the girl swapped the gun to her left hand and shrugged her shoulders. The 3 drones in different locations were shot down almost simultaneously. The Atrix hologram disappeared and the drones plummeted. Heimdall. Which drama is it going to be this time? Another dog-by-dog play out right in front of me? Yggdrasil is using these cheap means to get me to... You won't gain anything by venting at me, Neo. You must be Esther, nicknamed the vulture leader of the Coyotes. Go on, spit it out. The probability of your subordinates engaging in the crossfire with the tower's residents is steadily increasing with the time parameter. Then stop blocking me! Get the fuck out of my way! Who fired shots? Who was it? The leader, it was me! I misfired. I heard movement up in the upper levels and thought the other side had fired. You're bloody useful, aren't you? Go catch that baldy for me to beat up. Everyone, cover yourself. Sit up. Cease fire. Cease fire. Who's still firing? You won't get any signal supply next month. The administrator's voice was followed by the onslaught of gunfire. The bullets, like embers teased by the wind, soon had the entire fire towers on fire. With communications cut, group members were isolated individuals. Everyone had become lonely islands in the vast internet sea. They opened their eyes wide, staring anxiously at the muzzles pointing at them. It was then they realized that there were two. They realized that they too were armed with fatal weapons. Separated from the group, they became also separated from all its restrictions of what was morally wrong. In order to protect their fundamental right, the right to survive, countless individuals fired the person during them without hesitation. It was like a permanent behavior, embedded in the depths of their genes, one affected another, until everyone was in a wild frenzy. Stop! Stop! I said cease fire! If I reach an agreement with the administrators, Al-Qaeda cease fire. And the sound feel like the towers, sound waves scatter and dissipate very quickly. Yelling ceasefire during crossfire has a near zero chance of success. Shut the fuck up. It's all because you're still dead. That's a peculiar way of seeing things, Nia. I do feel like there's the perfect phrase for this occasion. Impotent fury. At long last, I found it. This was what was blocking the signal. How long will it take to restore it? Sound like they've already begun fighting. Persephone is operating with all her might. Operating with all her might. Ignis! You decided not to hide your feathered something this time, I see. I clearly remember having warned you last time. Yet you still dare to spoil me fun, little shorty? Do you not get the notification? Notification? Oh, actually, give me just a minute because I'm not too sure why. Nope. Oh, that's weird. I'm not too sure why. Caster types did not load. Okay, sorry about that. Evidently not. Perfect, I can enjoy myself to my heart's content. Did you have fun beating me up last time? Huh? No, it's my turn. It's not him. Say, aren't you Heimdall guys actually mass-producing idiots? Your face. I've seen you before. You're that old granny who spent 30 years in hibernation, huh? She's not exactly an old granny. Granny? Are your eyes beginning to fail you? Can't even tell a hologram from reality? Oh. God, Death Wish. It's all good. It's all good. All good. I found you someone that you can fight. My little puppy Cerebus. Oh shit. Yep. Now we get to a boss fight. Oh well, we have enough stamina. Oh, no need to spend more, so. And I kind of established I won't be using Kasha's latest form just yet because I don't. Weapon's not that great at the moment. Inner tower platforms. Service. This green bear cub needed beating, so straighten him up. Oh, what are you doing? Fun drone attacks.
見せてあげる。
弱点カンパ。お前にふさわしい場所はこれ。
I'm sorry, was that the best you could do?
任務達成。ちょっと休憩しよう。
Alright, so 2 more cutscenes on the way, and then we should wrap this up. Looks like your puppy just got its head smashed in. Dirty trickster. You better not try the same move on me twice. Simple of craftsmanship, old Miss Akashia? Or Mrs. Kashia? You merely stepped a little close. Don't get ahead of yourself. You just wait. Next time I'm trying to kick your ass. You better get your ass up here. You better step out right now or I'm gonna kick your ass. Sorry for my bad Hank Hill impression there, but anyways, I think you better see a doctor. You've clearly got a screw loose. Hey, take this! You're getting real nosy. I was just having a nice chat with Grandma here. Done, hacking complete. The guns have all arrived. Fine, let's save this one next time. 3D pressed the virtual button. Drone overloaded and caught fire while Dietrich's hologram disappeared in an instant. At the same time, the return of the internet brought back some stability to the towers. I hope we can make it in time. Hello, it's me. What's going on in there? Boss, a few subordinates and brothers totally lost it and the communication's not working, made the situation a whole lot worse. That's fine. Get on to the casualties. There are too many to count. Boss, there's still crossfire taking place here. Nearly all of our brothers are wounded. The visual information sent through the hologram quickly set Esther's rage alight. You good for nothing, stupid idiot! Our brothers are discussing how blowing up a support beam to bury that pack of dogs alive. Relax. We've done the calculation. It won't affect our living area here. You've got to control the situation. If so, then you seem to be ignoring me, Nia. When faced with the trolley problem, my normal choice is to pull the lever, or to make it easier for humans to understand. Before you made the order to escalate the conflict, I would have fired at you with no moral burden. Fire. You're not gonna get away with hurting us without paying a price. I'm warning you, blow up the support beam. Brothers, detonate it! Mic check 1, 2. But no explosion took place. Coyote Alpha. Esther, Joseph and I will be waiting for you below. Don't forget our true goal. There's only so long we'll wait. It was only when I saw the images sent back at Haru that I realized what kind of tragic crossfire had taken place. Has the meditation finished? Not entirely. There's still sporadic individuals fights breaking out. The Coyote Alpha and the administrators are under our control are trying to restore order to their underlings. Well, the medical support squad's on their way too. You guys have earned a good rest. Understood. I'll report to you shortly. Bad news. Go see for yourself. Steven, did I not tell you to suspend all field missions? It seems like it just went in one ear and out the other. Never seen Tao so openly furious before. Dr. Tao, we received this video. I showed Tao the communication video. But after watching the clip, Tao's anger suddenly dissipated. It was clear that it wasn't because she agreed with our actions, though. Upload this clip on the internet. Are you sure? This is going to affect the company. There's no need to consider that. If you don't want to be held responsible by the board of directors, publish that video right now. You have to be quick. I'll order some technicians to touch up the contents. The Did the storm just pass just like that? What's up with the boss today? I recall what Tao had recently told me, seemingly understanding what she was planning to do. Will the war between the Yggdrasil board finally begin? I mean, again, given the later chapters, it seems likely. I know I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but let's be real. When it comes to corporations being corrupt, yeah, don't be too surprised. Evening news. At 2:30 this afternoon, our reporter received an anonymous email. The attached video shows a shocking revelation. Evening news. It pictures a man and a powerful female Yggdrasil officer discussing how to use fake footage to smear and frame the containment zone Alpha residents. Evening news. Yggdrasil has publicly responded that the man was not a Yggdrasil employee, while the woman was a contractor and is undergoing investigation. Evening news. The military has announced their decision to take part in this investigation. What was this that conversation leak? What is that, a throne? It was Beatrice, wasn't it? That fucking bitch! She's not gonna get away with this alive! Wow, why do you have to censor bitch? But yeah, either way, Jesus, dude. Who are you? Did I send you? I can handle it myself. I don't need a bodyguard. Gun marked off their locked gun, sealed without a word. Check in the chamber. I'm the only son of the Addams family. No, the only son they know is Pugsley. The officer finished adjusting the gun in silence, then stared at Dietrich with an apathetic gaze. Fine, I know I messed up this time, but this kind of prank is a little... A woman sounded from the officer's communicator. Dietrich, I always admired you. And I've told you, the company's interest always comes first. I can fix it. I have so many fans, they can help us. Don't you really think I have no way to protect myself? And a gunshot burst out. And that's game over from Dietrich. Then it was followed by a continuous gunfire. Yep. Bye just ended, Dietrich. Okay, let's see the file. It wasn't until the wee hours of the night that I had the chance to lie down. I spent the whole night sending anonymous emails to the media. At long last, my brain was freed from a moment of rest. I tossed and turned several times, but still couldn't relax. In the end, I pulled up a hologram screen and started browsing comments on the Yggdrasil board scandal. Suddenly, I came across a video titled The Ugly Truth, The True Faces of the Coyotes and Scavengers. I opened the video to see vicious coyotes and scavengers firing brutally at the tower's residents. Clearly undergone an intense, malicious edit. It's only been posted, but The Ugly Truth had already garnered thousands of comments. They were basically all on the same side too. Nearly everyone said Yggdrasil had made fake evidence in order to whitewash itself. Some even thought that the coyotes in the videos were actors Yggdrasil had hired. Conspiracy theories and baseless rumors were brewing. It had been maliciously edited, but there was definitely truth in some of the content. As I thought about that, fine beads of sweat prickled on my back. If you don't want to be held responsible by the board of directors, publish that video now. You have to be quick. Is this why Tao wanted me to be fast? If The Ugly Truth was published on the internet before my video was, what would have happened? Once people from the idea that all coyote scavengers are armed thugs, can it be changed that easily? I dare not continue that train of thought. At the same time, I discovered another few comments. Comments like, die like a hero, that blood looks fake, shame they didn't make a movie, and I wanna go. The internet outside the containment wall was open to all. all sorts of ideologies came together to create all sorts of weird messages. Wireless signal pervaded every inch of air. As long as you used a personal terminal, you could connect to others wherever and whenever you liked. I couldn't help starting to think, in the world beyond the containment wall, none are isolated from the internet, yet nor can anyone build real connections with others. Or perhaps the current age has caused them to lose that ability. But was I really any different from them? Something a breaking news story dominated headlines all over the internet. Only son of the Adams family receives online hate attempts suicide. Should the unrestricted power of public opinion be cause for alarm? Heir to billions, yet a clown on the screen. Military response. Dietrich Adams in critical condition. No one's paying attention to the ugly truth, the real face of the coyotes and scavengers, or the Yggdrasil's hidden goal. All that attention focused on the company's scandal was immediately suppressed on major websites, while all eyes were on the news about Dietrich. Online hate. That would be ironic if it was true, but I didn't believe that Dietrich would ever react like that. Dietrich's scandals were reported on one after another, including his private life, unflattering photos, dating histories, academic transcripts, inappropriate comments on social media, absolutely everything. This incident concerning the son of a wealthy family triggered a circus on the internet. Everyone viciously tore down someone they didn't even know, regardless of whether he truly deserved it. Dietrich was like a target set up for everyone to see, its purpose to be destroyed over and over again. Some shared their dissatisfaction, some satisfied their curiosity, some gained popularity, and some simply enjoyed themselves. The truth was the only thing no one cared about. I didn't feel sorry for Dietrich, I just felt scared. I mean, why would I feel bad for Dietrich anyways? I mean, this guy's a cowardly prick anyways, so... Yep, and that's it. Okay, so that was internal strife. So we got endless snow, and we got about 3 chapters. So this one should be interesting, but we may or may not get to that next week. So, oh yeah, actually, come to think of it too. The next chapter, we're gonna see Dorothy. Or rather, character voiced by Dorothy in Shen Xing, which is the upcoming chapter we're gonna do. But speaking of, our segue to what's gonna happen next week. So, for those who may or may not see my stream update schedule, Niki's got an update that a couple more new chapters is gonna be on the way. So I'll be streaming that once it comes. So if it's not next week, then probably a week or 2 after. So who knows? So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So it's been about almost 2 months now. Jeez, wow. That we wrapped up the last chapter with Nike, and yeah, quite a lot has changed, and especially I got new units in Velvet, which she got recently released. She's an interesting one, I'll give her that. So, but again, I haven't used her yet. So, character-wise, she's an interesting one, but playability-wise, I can't see for sure. But that's either Nikkei or Snowbreak next week, so... But definitely tune in tomorrow as we're gonna go through more Radiant Dawn, which, again, we're gonna deal with Oliver. Hey. Excuse me. But anyways, yeah, I'm done stalling, so... I hope you guys enjoyed this video archive of this. I'm Steven, and see you guys next time.